Take a look around you. What do you see? A world of people comfortably numb, drifting through life like ghosts in a machine. They follow the rules, they seek the light. They try so hard to be good that they forget how to be real. But you feel it, a cold fire burning in your gut, a shadow that refuses to stay silent. Society calls this shadow evil. I call it your survival. In the next 10 minutes, we are going to burn down the lies you've been told since birth. We are going to dive into the abyss and bring back the power you surrendered years ago. We will explore the 7 laws of the shadow. These are not suggestions. They are the brutal mechanics of power used by those who rule from the darkness. If you are afraid of your own reflection, leave now. But if you are ready to stop being a victim of circumstance and start being the architect of your destiny, let us begin. This is the awakening of the beast. This is the birth of the new you. The boy is dead. The king is rising. It's time to stop apologizing for existing and start demanding what is yours. Welcome to the shadows. Law 1. Silence is not just the absence of noise. It is the presence of absolute power. In a world of loud mouths and attention seekers, the man who says nothing is a god. Think about the people you know. They are desperate to explain themselves. They talk to prove they are smart. They talk to hide their fear. They fill every silence with empty words because they are terrified of what they might hear if they actually stopped to listen. The shadow knows better. Every word you utter is a leak in your fortress. When you speak, you are giving away free samples of your soul. You are telling people exactly how to manipulate you, how to trigger you, and where you are vulnerable. The first step to reclaiming your power is to shut your mouth. Become comfortable with the awkward pause. When someone asks you a question, don't rush to answer. Look them in the eyes and let the silence hang there for a moment. Watch their pupils dilate. Watch them start to sweat. In that silence, you are the predator. You are forcing them to reveal themselves while you remain an enigma. A silent man is a dangerous man because he is unpredictable. No one knows his next move. No one knows if he is angry, happy, or bored. He becomes a blank slate that others can only project their fears onto. By saying less than necessary, you inevitably appear more powerful and more mysterious. Remember, the lion doesn't roar before the kill. He moves in total, crushing silence. Master the quiet, and you will master the world. Law 2. Murder the need to be understood. Most men are paralyzed by a desperate craving for approval. They want their family to agree with their vision. They want their friends to cheer for their progress. They spend hours defending their choices to people who haven't even mastered their own lives. This is a massive drain on your energy. The shadow law dictates that you must stop explaining. The moment you try to make someone understand you, you are handing them the keys to your cage. You are essentially saying, "Please tell me my path is okay." A king does not seek consensus. He does not hold a meeting to see if the sheep approve of the wolf's diet. Your vision was given to you, not to them. If you are truly moving toward greatness, the people around you will naturally be confused. They will call you cold, distant, or even crazy. Let them. Their misunderstanding is your greatest filter. It keeps the weak and the mediocre away from your inner circle. Accept the fact that you will be a villain in someone else's story. Wear that title like armor. While they are busy talking about what you're busy doing what they only dream of. Results don't need an explanation. Let your success be the only noise they hear. Law 3. Master the currency of absence. In the age of instant connection, availability is a death sentence for your status. If anyone can reach you with a simple click, you have no value. You are like oxygen, everywhere and taken for granted. To become a legend, you must become scarce. Your time is the only non-renewable resource you have. Stop giving it away for free. Stop answering every call on the first ring. Stop showing up to every social gathering just because you were invited. Absence creates mystery. It creates a vacuum that people are desperate to fill. When you disappear into the shadows to build your body, your mind, or your empire, the world begins to wonder. Scarcity commands respect. Think of the most precious things on Earth: diamonds, gold, ancient artifacts. They are hard to find, and that is why men die for them. Become the gold. Disappear for weeks at a time. Work in the dark. Let your absence teach people what it's like to live without your energy. If they don't value your presence, make them experience your absence. By being less seen, you are more heard. By being less present, you become eternal. Law 4. Control your reaction. Control the world. Every time you lose your temper, you lose the battle. An emotional man is a predictable man. If I can make you angry, I can lead you by the nose. I can dictate your movements. I can ruin your strategy. Your emotions are a biological glitch that your enemies will exploit to destroy you. The shadow does not burn with rage. It freezes with discipline. When someone insults you, when they betray you, or when they try to provoke you, give them nothing. Not a frown, not a shout, not even a blink. A blank stare is more terrifying than a scream. It shows that you are operating on a level of consciousness that their insults cannot reach. You must become a fortress of ice. When the world around you is screaming in panic, you must be the one calculating the next move. Your mind should be a cold laboratory where you process information without the interference of feelings. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel. Master your internal state, and you will find that nobody on the outside can ever touch you again. Law 5. Embrace the void. Most men are terrified of being alone because they are terrified of who they are when the masks come off. They need the constant hum of a TV, the scroll of a phone, or the presence of a woman to distract them from their own emptiness. But greatness is not born in a crowd. It is forged in the silence of solitude. Solitude is the gymnasium of the soul. It is where you face your demons without an audience. It is where you strip away the lies society told you and find the raw truth of your existence. If you cannot spend a week alone in a room with nothing but your thoughts, you are not a free man. You are a slave to distraction. Go into the shadows. Spend time where no one can find you. Use that time to analyze your weaknesses, to sharpen your intent, and to build a mental toughness that is unbreakable. The man who is comfortable being alone is the most dangerous man of all because he doesn't need anyone. And when you don't need anyone, nobody can control you. The pack follows the wolf who has survived the winter alone. Law 6. Become dangerous, then stay disciplined. There is a lie being told that being meek and tame is a virtue. It isn't. A man who is incapable of destruction is not good. He is just harmless. A rabbit is not virtuous because it doesn't bite the fox. It's just a rabbit. True virtue belongs to the man who can be a monster, but chooses to keep his sword in the scabbard. You must build your capacity for ruthlessness. You must train your body until it is a weapon. You must sharpen your mind until it can cut through any lie. You must build financial power that can crush competition. You need to be the person that others are afraid to cross. But here is the secret. You must hold that monster on a tight leash. Use your power only when necessary, but let everyone know that it's there. The Shadow Architect is not a bully, but he is a titan. He is a warrior who prefers peace, but is always ready for war. Don't be the man who prays for an easy life. Be the man who has the strength to endure a difficult one and the power to destroy anyone who tries to stop him. Law 7. Your trauma is your fuel, not your identity. Everyone has a story about why they aren't where they want to be. They blame their parents, their exes, their failures, or their luck. They carry their past like a rotting corpse on their back, wondering why they can't run toward their future. The shadow law demands a sacrifice. You must kill the version of you that was a victim. Burn the bridges to your past. The pain you suffered, it's not a reason to quit. It's the high-octane fuel for your ascent. Every betrayal taught you how to spot a liar. Every failure taught you how to build a better system. Every moment of loneliness taught you how to rely on yourself. Stop seeking sympathy. Sympathy is for the weak. Seek respect, and respect is earned through struggle. Look at your scars and see them as medals of war. The person you were yesterday is dead. The person you are today is a survivor. But the person you will be tomorrow, the one who has integrated his shadow and mastered these laws, is a conqueror. The past is a ghost. Stop talking to it. Look forward. The empire is waiting to be built. You have the laws. You have the truth. But knowledge without action is just a sophisticated way of wasting time. Most people will listen to this and feel a temporary spark, only to go back to their comfortable prison tomorrow morning. They will scroll, they will complain, and they will stay average. But not you. If you're still here, it's because the shadow has already taken hold. The fire has been lit. Your journey into the dark has begun. There is no going back now. Once you see the world through the lens of the shadow, you can never unsee the weakness of the masses. Go out and test these laws. Silence the noise. Scarcify your time. Become the monster. And never, ever apologize for your power. If you are part of the Brotherhood of the Shadows, type "Stay Dangerous" in the comments. Subscribe to the vision. Our work has just started. Stay dangerous.